The twin suns of Korrath Prime burned red across the war-torn landscape, casting jagged shadows over the battlefield. The Zereth Dominion had cornered the Terran forces, and at the center of it all stood Queen Vorin, the alien monarch whose victories were sung across half the galaxy. She had faced countless enemies, yet this human campaign had threatened to topple her empire. Vorin's biometallic wings glimmered in the dying light, her multi-jointed arms wielding energy blades that could slice through a starship's hull. She fought with the fury of a queen defending her throne, yet the humans were relentless. Reports crackled through her comlink. Her elite squads were falling faster than expected. Morale was dwindling. The battle, once certain to be hers, teetered on the edge of chaos. Vorin's eyes narrowed. "Impossible," she hissed. "Humans are supposed to be weak. How are they still standing?" Her generals muttered among themselves. "Majesty, the front lines are collapsing. The Terran warriors, they fight with precision, courage, and unexpected tactics." Vorin's claws clenched. She had underestimated them. She would not allow her empire to fall, not like this. The emergence of the human warrior. Amidst the chaos, a lone figure moved with unwavering determination through the wreckage. Captain Marcus Hale, decorated Terran warrior, had fought countless battles in his career. But today, the stakes were higher than ever. An entire species' freedom rested on his shoulders. The Queen's forces loomed around him like a living storm of claws, blades, and plasma cannons. He ducked, weaved, and struck with deadly efficiency. Every attack was calculated, every move designed to exploit weaknesses the aliens didn't even realize they had. Above the battlefield, Vorin observed the single human from her elevated vantage point. "A human? Alone?" she whispered to herself. "One mortal cannot change the tide of this war." Marcus didn't falter. As alien warriors closed in, he took advantage of their overconfidence. A swift counter, a pivot, and suddenly several elite Zereth soldiers were disarmed and incapacitated. His armor bore scratches, his body bore bruises, but his resolve was unshakable. Vorin's wings unfurled as she descended onto the battlefield, energy blades humming. "Stand down, human," she commanded. "Your species cannot prevail." Marcus stood tall, breathing steadily. "I'm not standing down. Not today. Not ever." The Queen's eyes widened. Here was a human, unafraid, moving through her warriors like a storm. He was small, yes, but every strike, every dodge, every maneuver radiated skill, cunning, and courage. The crowd of observers, galactic delegates from distant systems, watched in awe. Legends of human warriors had circulated for decades, but few had witnessed one firsthand. Marcus moved like a shadow, avoiding the Queen's attacks while simultaneously neutralizing her forces. Vorin attacked him directly, her energy blades a blur of motion. Marcus ducked, rolled, and struck at her armor's weak points. Sparks flew as blade met biometallic plating. You are stronger than I imagined," Vorin admitted, her voice strained. "How can a mortal withstand me?" Marcus gave a small, wry smile. "We survive. That's what humans do." The turning point. The Queen's strikes intensified, her attacks faster than any human could endure. But Marcus adapted. He used the environment, fallen debris, craters, and metallic wreckage, to his advantage, turning Vorin's superior strength against her. A tentacle sweep that could have crushed him was sidestepped with a roll, and the resulting momentum allowed him to strike a joint in her armor. Vorin stumbled slightly, a tiny shift but enough. He pressed his advantage. Another strike, another minor disabling tap, and suddenly the alien Queen's rhythm faltered. Her wings stuttered, her energy outputs fluctuated. The battlefield was quiet, the other warriors hesitating, sensing that the tide had changed. Voron's pride burned hotter than her anger. Impossible. One human against my entire army? Yes, Marcus said, his voice steady. One human can make a difference. One human can inspire hope. One human can rewrite the course of history. The final confrontation. Voron advanced, her energy blades converging in a flurry meant to overwhelm him. Marcus ducked under one, rolled to the side, and, with precise timing, struck the control nodes on her armor. Energy pulses weakened, systems flickered, and the Queen's assault slowed. He stepped forward, his hand extended, not as a threat, but as a gesture of respect. Yield, Marcus said calmly. Not because I have defeated you, but because you can choose honor over destruction. The Queen looked at him, breathing heavily, realizing that her arrogance had blinded her. For the first time, she saw a human not as fragile, not as a myth, but as a warrior capable of challenging even a monarch. Voron's tentacles lowered, her weapons dimmed, and slowly, deliberately, she knelt. I yield, she admitted. You have proven humans are not to be dismissed. Marcus nodded. Legends are real if you live them. Ending. A new era begins. The battlefield erupted into cheers. Zareth warriors who had prepared to witness a human crushed now watched with awe. The Queen herself returned to her throne, thoughtful, humbled, and newly aware of humanity's potential. Voron studied Marcus, her expression a mixture of respect and amazement. You have changed my understanding of your species, she said. Perhaps humans are not just myths. Perhaps they are something greater. Marcus allowed himself a small smile. We survive. We endure. We fight for what matters. That is all we have ever done. The Queen leaned back, considering the implications. Then perhaps your kind deserves more than stories told in whispers. Perhaps you deserve a place among the stars. And so it began. The legend of the human warrior who stood against an alien queen spread across the galaxy. Tales of courage, strategy, and unwavering determination were no longer myths. They were reality. One human had risen from the crowd. One human had altered the course of a war. And one human had shown that even the most powerful monarchs could be humbled by courage, skill, and unshakable resolve. The galaxy had changed forever. Humanity had proven its worth. And the Queen? She would never forget the human who had dared to stand against her.